Cardi B just went off mid-performance and fans think she was talking about Offset. So Cardi B is currently on tour and during her Chicago stop, she was performing a bungos. You know the part she says, "My baby daddy is amigo, yours is a zero." But instead of just performing it regularly, Cardi switched it up and straight up called her baby daddy a B-word on stage. Online are saying this might be a direct shot at Offset, while others think that she's just fed up and speaking the truth. Either way, calling your baby daddy a B-word on stage like that, yeah, something is definitely going on behind the scenes, and I wouldn't be surprised. I remember Ken Barbie talking about how Cardi B has a restraining order on Offset. Not only that, Cardi B was on her Twitter spaces and was talking about how Offset was constantly harassing her. So I'm sure something is going on behind the scenes, so when Cardi B was performing this song, it made her feel some type of way because she's thinking like, hey, my baby daddy is amigo. Well, he's actually a B-word. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Moving on to the next topic. So you guys know the internet was in shambles yesterday when Tommie Lee posted a video of her being on Julez Smith back yesterday.
Type of shit you do when you like somebody.
It's my baby. So fine.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got somebody on your back.
Still fine. Not only that, they were caught on video making out too.
They just kissed.
Baby, he was tonguing Tommie down, but anyways, Tommie did post this on her Instagram story and said, LOL, this was fun. Hate to break it to y'all, but I'm not that type of girl. Hashtag next topic, and a lot of people feel like she's talking about this Julez Smith situation because she's 41 years old, like she's literally 2 years older than his mom, and he's 21 years old, like he's literally the same age as her daughter. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I don't know if they like each other for real or what's going on, but based on that kiss, it seems like he's very much into Tommie, okay? But at first when I reported about this, I thought that he was just trying to use this as a cover-up because you guys know, people think that he's gay. I also felt like, hey, if he was using it for a cover-up, he'd have plenty of women that's his age that he could do that with. He wouldn't have to use Tommie for that. So I don't know what's going on between him and Tommie, but he was kissing her very passionately like he liked her. But like I said, social media was upset yesterday. They was outraged because she's 41 years old, he's 21. But some people also feel like men do it all the time, so why can't a woman do it? But a lot of people also feel like, hey, he's grown, let him make his own decisions. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Would you be okay with your son or daughter having a 20-year age gap with their significant other? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below.
So, I almost called that boy Jules Santana. So, Julez Smith has obviously had the internet ablaze the past couple of weeks. First off is with the whole situation with him at the gay club and all that, which I still don't understand why y'all was mad, but that's neither here nor there. And then there was the whole situation where he was on a stream I seen with some woman, and the woman had asked him like, oh, what was the biggest misconception about him or whatever, and he was like, oh, people trying to put the gay on him, like trying to say he's gay, and he's been dealing with that his whole life, which honestly, I never heard of. And then obviously the latest is, all the videos of him and Tommie kissing, him and Tommie out and about. Seemingly, it seems like him and Tommie are dating, messing around, whatever you want to call it. That's what it gave to me. That's what it gave to everybody else. But when I see him and Tommie, I was like, that's such an odd pairing. And then I remember he said, the whole gay thing. You know what it reminded me of? This. And I say this because right before they were seen out and about and whatnot, and I'm not saying this because of the whole age gap. I'm saying this because if y'all remember before they started dating or was seen, there was a video that came out of Jalen and some dude, obviously, well, they was dry humping. They were dry humping, and then people started saying he was gay. So now I'm wondering, like, it's just a scheme that Ty set up? Because no shade, where would Jules and Tommie even meet? Like, how would it, well, y'all be sliding people, okay, they probably, somebody slid in somebody's Instagram, but this is like, like this is, and I'm not even talking about just the age gap. I'm just talking about like, them two, they just don't seem like they would mix. So in my mind, it's like, oh, he talked about the gay rumors and he popped out with Tommie, so maybe he's just trying to but girl, you couldn't pick somebody. No shade to Tommie, or they could actually be. It could be. I was about to say it could be. Well, it could be something serious. They could actually be into each other. We don't really know, but that definitely is odd. I'm sorry. And the fact that y'all is saying that Tommie is older than his mom, Solange. Okay, he
used to have several Steves.
They just kissed.
He struck me bad touch.
Recently spoke out claiming she is not that type of girl after social users accused her of punching on Julez, but clearly she meant to say she's not that type of grandma. For the life of me, I cannot understand what a 41-year-old mom of two could see in a 21-year-old man. She literally has a daughter his age. I don't believe you, baby. Clearly you ran into Solange on the elevator and she told you to put out this statement and got you together. Puts me in the mind of Madonna, Cher, and even Drea Michelle for dating Jalen Green. It just really has you questioning the mentality of women today. Like, have you no integrity or shame? Know that Julez is doing the most to try to overcompensate for these rainbow rumors about him, so it's no doubt in my mind that he took time Tommie down seems like an easy shot in the bucket, so I feel like she was spread eagle in the hotel room. I don't know. Age gap is shocking. The only level I feel like they might connect on is mentally, because I feel like she has the mindset of like a 19-year-old. Need for somebody in the Nose Carter clan to call a meeting, because this is just really too much. You can tell by the way Tommie responded to these claims and these headlines that she is all here for the madness, and I feel like she is using Julez for clout. But it's like, girl, for you to be hunching on this man and all up on him, alluding to sleeping with him, it's a lot. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Like I said, Tommie has the mentality of a teenager, so I can see why her and Julez would connect on that instance, but the age gap alone is sick. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments.
Julez Smith, aka Solange's son, aka Beyonce's nephew, is getting real friendly with Tommie Lee, and I don't like this. What the hell do they have in common? The age difference makes me uncomfortable. Julez is 21, Tommie is 41. Tommie, you have kids his age. Or at least one kid his age. She's a grandmother, by the way. Julez, you 21 years old, out here dating a 41-year-old grandmother with an extensive criminal history. Maybe I'm a little elitist, but I feel like a person who comes from the Knowles family shouldn't be dating a Love and Hip Hop retiree. You shouldn't be dating a Zeus Network baddie. Julez, where are your parents? And Tommie, why aren't you being a parent? You got kids and grandkids. You got 2 generations behind you already. You can't be playing around with little boys like this. When Tommie was on the Nene Leakes podcast, she mentioned being on the run, like she has some warrants in a few states. Are you using Julez to maybe get his family to help you pay off those legal fees? Julez, are you giving her money? Are you buying her stuff? Because you just had a bit of a scandal last week. You got booked for some LGBT event and didn't speak to nobody, didn't interact with anybody.